This is a tier list on fat loss methods to get shredded. If it's an S tier, use it. If it's an F tier, throw it in the garbage. Right. So starvation diet, F tier. It's way too extreme. You're not going to be getting enough protein and you're going to lose a lot of muscle. Stupid. Juice diets, F tier. Just no. Vegan diet, D tier. You may be eating some good nutritious foods, but it's going to be hard to hit your protein goals without a lot of supplements or without a lot of fake foods that are going to get you farting all day. D tier. Keto diet, I'm going to say C tier. This can work for getting you shredded, but when those carb cravings kick in, a lot of you are going to be screwed. It can be effective because you're cutting out a whole macronutrient. So say goodbye to carbs. For those of you who don't like eating carbs, it may actually be perfect for you. It could be a bit higher, but for the majority of people who love carbs and just can't see themselves living without carbs, it's not going to be that effective. So I'm going to go with C tier. Now, a low carb diet is just going to be slightly less extreme than keto. So if done right and you're still eating mostly healthy, nutritious foods, I'm going to say one tier above keto, so B tier. No, scratch that. Just because so many people are gaslighted about carbs being bad, I'm going to take that back down to C tier. If it fits your macros, YOLO eating. Basically eating whatever you want as long as it fits into your macros. I'm going to put it somewhere between C tier and D tier. Yes, tracking macros accurately is important. You will lose weight, but you risk a lot of unhealthy downsides while eating junk foods all day. I'm going to say C tier. Intermittent fasting. This was accidentally my go-to in this year where I lost 11 kilos. So I'm going to say B tier. With intermittent fasting, you have a small window. You have to eat all your foods within this window. I usually skip breakfast anyway, so it works for me perfectly. But I know there's a lot of you out there who just can't live without breakfast, and it just may not work for you. So in your case, I'm actually going to put it into C tier. But I still do intermittent fasting, even if it's accidentally, and it still works for me. But it only actually worked for me to help me lose 11 kilos because of another method, which is tracking macros the right way, which I'm going to put in S tier. Here's how it works. You're eating mostly whole foods. You're tracking and making sure you're in a calorie deficit and getting close to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. This is what I used to lose 11 kilos this year. And if you're tracking accurately, your fat loss is guaranteed. Okay, so we got one more, carnivore diet. You know, I actually could do it, but what's wrong with rice and carbs and vegetables? I'm going to put it in D tier. This can be effective for some of you, but it just lacks balance and honestly doesn't make sense in 2025.